making shrimp and sausage, loaded baked potatoes today here at the Young's house. Happy Monday. I hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. How many of you love a good baked potato? A loaded baked potato with all of the things that you love in a potato. That's what we're doing today here at the Young's house. And I'm super excited. Here's what you're going to need. Gonna need some potatoes. Now, I did hope that I was able to find some baker potatoes, but these are inky dinky ones. Look how tiny they are. They are russet, they're organic, but my shopper just couldn't find me no big ones. So I'll settle for these, you know. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, super interesting. I got some shrimp. We're gonna load these potatoes with shrimp. That's if you like shrimp. If you don't eat it, just leave it out. It'll be okay. You know it will. Butter, some good old butter, salted or unsalted. You're going to need it. You're going to need some green onions, right? Fresh green onions. Smoked sausage. Your favorite smoked sausage. Your favorite cheese. And some spices to make everything come together and taste absolutely amazing. Now, you will need some oil in here. I have some vegetable oil because we're going to need to coat it on our potatoes to get that skin nice and crispy. And it'll also help to adhere the spices that we're going to put onto these potatoes. Now, I have the chicken bouillon. We got some salt and pepper, some garlic powder. You can use onion powder if you want. We have parsley flakes for color, of course. If you love the sour cream, get you some. And we're going to use some good old Bay seasoning onto our seafood. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make a delicious shrimp and sausage stuffed potato. One of the first things we're going to do is, of course, wash your potato off. We're going to take this fork and we're going to poke a couple holes in. 2 holes right there, and then flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. After we do this, we're going to take some cooking oil, whatever kind of cooking oil you love to use, and we're going to brush it onto our potato so we can get our skin of the potato nice and crispy. And no, I'm not cooking these in the oven because it takes forever in a day. I don't want to have to wait an hour and 15 minutes for these to cook. I just will literally put these on for about 12 minutes and they are done. You hear me? So now here's what we're going to do to give them some great flavor. We're going to salt and pepper the skin because I don't know about you, but I like to eat the baked potato skin, but you got to season it. So now that we have the oil on, let's go ahead and put some salt and pepper on it, just like so. Be generous, you know, but not too much. You get the gist. There we go with our salt. Pepper. I couldn't find it for a second there. We're really cooking here at the Young's house. Let's flip them over. We're going to do the same thing once I run for my pepper. Did y'all see that pepper just jump out of my hand? Things happen when you're really recording. You hear me? We're not going to edit that. We're going to keep it right in there. Yeah, we are. You bet we are. So now that we have our potatoes nice and seasoned, let's get them into the microwave on a clean paper towel, and we're going to begin to cook them. Now, halfway through the cooking process, I flip them over. You have to flip them over so they can get evenly cooked. And all I do to make sure that they're done is I'll just take this fork and go into the biggest one. If it goes in with these and comes out with these, that baby's done. So while our potatoes are cooking, let's go ahead and take this lovely smoked sausage, any kind of smoked sausage that you love. We're going to take it and we're going to slice it into medallions, of course, just like this. And I want to get a nice char onto them, like a dark color. When you get that dark color, that means they're going to taste even better, right? If you just saute them up and you don't get no color onto them, they ain't going to taste good. Get that little dark color to them so they taste better. So I'm going to put these into our pan here with about 1.5 tablespoons of butter. Once we achieve that color, we're going to then add our shrimp. So whether your shrimp are cooked like mine or uncooked, you're still going to follow the same, technique of what I'm doing here. We'll grab our butter here in just a second. Go ahead and cut this other one. I wasn't sure how much I was going to use, but we're going to go ahead and pile the sausage on today. Yeah, we are. We want those potatoes to taste spectacular. I am kind of bummed out that typically when the Instacart person goes for those russet or Idaho potatoes that I want. They can be the big, huge ones. I was expecting to get the mammoth ones like this big, but it didn't happen today. They told me they don't have that kind. So they got me the organic ones, and they look kind of inky dink. But we're gonna make it work. Yeah, we are. Let's go ahead and put that 2 tablespoons of butter in there so these can get some nice color. And once these are like 90% of the way cooked, that's when we'll put our shrimp in. But let's go ahead and take this time to season those shrimp because we want to give them some good flavor. You hear me? We want every part of this loaded potato to taste absolutely amazing. And that's going to require you to season everything. So that was some black pepper. We're going to put a little bit of garlic onto our shrimp. Oh yeah. And then we're going to use some Old Bay seasoning. Old Bay seasoning is not just delicious on seafood alone. It's delicious in everything. Rices, stews, spaghetti, you name it. And the box tells you that. It says put it on everything. I feel like people just only use Old Bay for seafood. Okay, lovely. We're going to let this set. Check in on our sausage. Look at that. That right there, that's the ultimate color that we're looking for. Anytime we're making a smoked sausage, whether you're cooking it for breakfast or you're putting this, you know, like we're doing today to stuff our baked potatoes, get that color onto it. Let's go ahead and chop up some green onions. Green onions makes a baked potato. Do you agree? I do. Oh my goodness, they're so fresh and bright. They're just lovely, especially if they're in season. So I'm going to chop them down. I'm going to use just a little bit of the white part. Go ahead and put these lovely shrimp right in with the sausage, okay? Just like this, kind of move them around a little bit. We'll cook them until they're where we want them. And then we're going to use something interesting to give these amazing flavor. You hear me? That chicken bouillon powder. And I hope you have some. If you don't, you need to get some because I put it in almost everything that I make lately, and it tastes so good. You only need a little bit. Let's go ahead and put that bouillon powder in over top of the lovely shrimp and these sausages. Remember, you only need a little bit, and then we'll put some garlic powder on them, just like that. And what follows next is about a tablespoon more of butter. Okay, so let's give it some even better taste. If you have salted or unsalted butter, really doesn't matter. Let's get you a little bit more in. How gorgeous does this look? I could eat this just like this, like no kidding. I can eat this with some crusty bread just like this or over some white rice. Are you kidding me? Oh, but we're not done. Go ahead and put some parsley flakes on here just to make those shrimp and sausage look extra beautiful. Doesn't matter what I'm making. Even if I'm making scrambled eggs, I want it to look gorgeous. I really do. This is what they should look like. Perfectly done. Once everything is done, you got that great seasoning in them. Let's go ahead and take it off of this right here so that we don't overcook our shrimp. Now let me show you all how I like to dress my potato or prepare it. I think that's the word that I'm looking for. So now, have you ever been out to a steak restaurant and they give you the baked potato that your stomach has been yearning for, but this is all they do? And then they give you sour cream and butter on the side. Don't do it. Don't do that to your family. What I like to do is cut that slit, right? And then you kind of squeeze it open like we just did. Then you take a fork, listen to me, because I mean, you love your family, right? You want to help them out and your friends. So what I like to do, fluff that potato meat up out of the potato, just like this. It tastes better. Yes, it does. I'm just going to say it. It tastes better and it looks better. One more time. We're going to do like this, fluff that potato meat right out. Just like this. Now we're going to give our potatoes some flavor. I'm going in with butter. All right, I'll usually put like 2 or 3 tads of butter in there. You hear me? You can't have a baked potato and not have the butter in there, right? That butter's going to melt because these potatoes are still hot. And then we're going to come in with the seasonings. Good seasonings. It's going to make it taste good. And here's the seasonings that you're going to need. You need these seasonings. Trust me, okay? Garlic powder onto every potato. And don't worry about putting it on top of that butter, because when the butter melts, all your seasoning goes down too. All right? We're going to put that salt. If you can't use it, it's okay to leave it out. Let whoever's eating it put their own salt on if you want to do like something like that. Okay, lovely. And now we're going to put black pepper. You need that, of course. Nice antioxidants. Lovely. May hear the microwave beep in a couple minutes because I'm making up some tea water. I'm getting ready to drink some turmeric tea with fresh cloves in it. No sweetener in it, just the turmeric tea. Look at this. Pile on the sausage and, hold on, let me pile on the sausage and the shrimp just like this, and it's okay if it overflows. You bet it is. Ah, yes, I know. Who's excited? You're excited. Oh, we're going to finish off our lovely stuffed potatoes with your favorite cheese. I love a sharp cheese. Right now, I'm just going to put a little bit on because everybody's not ready to eat right now. And when I'm ready to heat these up for everyone, I'll put more cheese on, right? But just a little bit of cheese so y'all can get the gist of what you're supposed to do for this recipe, right? I know a lot of y'all are going to want sour cream. I know you are. Is that you? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Again, look at this. Green onions. Baby, this is good. Make you some. Take a look at this. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends. Tell the world what Gina's doing every single day in this kitchen. And Father, on today, we thank you for this beautiful meal. Your love, your hedge of protection, and your mercy. Amen. Stay tuned because, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to taste it. I was getting ready to say stay tuned because we're going to taste it. I want to sit down with my family and eat this.